We're going to keep it going. One of our best games, our overtime game.
Overtime.
The Worthington Christian Warriors versus Mechanicsburg.
Yes.
It was our OT game. 63-58. Worthington Christian was able to come out with a win. Our solid brick player of the game was the senior. Who got the opportunity to play on her future home court.
With
Megan
the new
Mayotte.
lights.
With the new lights. Megan Mayotte, who I believe had 16 first quarter.
She went off.
Or first half points.
Yeah, she went off.
She was incredible.
And it felt like
lights.
she was at home.
Yes.
It was definitely the new lights.
Yes. And was very comfortable, was very composed. I always admire players where you know you're that person and you know how you have a lot of responsibility. Yeah. And, you know, I've never been that player, but how do you handle that pressure? Look, we keep it honest on Girls Only.
I ain't never been that player.
I ain't never been that player, so I can't even imagine what it's like. I know a couple of people who have. Shout out to my old teammate, Marsha Dotson. I wish I could get in her mind to see what that pressure is like to, you know, everybody's coming in to stop you. You are that player, but you still have to deliver. Yeah. And I think she handled it extraordinarily well.
I thought she did too. I thought she showed up when her team needed her. I thought that she was very consistent, and face never changed.
No.
Megan's face never changed the whole entire game. I mean, her future head coach, Melanie Balcom, was literally sitting in front row. Face never changed.
Face never changed.
Not phased at all. I thought Faith King.
Yes.
You gotta have more faith. You gotta have
more faith.
That girl played.
Yes.
I mean, big threes.
Yes, big threes. And again, one of the smallest player on the floor.
Yeah, by far, yeah.
With the trees rebounding.
It had no problem.
No fear.
None.
Listen, we have fun saying you gotta have faith.
You got to have faith.
That should be your slogan, faith.
You got to have faith.
When it's time to get your NIL deal,
you got to have
make sure
faith.
you contact Girls Only.
Right.
We came up with your slogan.
We did it. Don't be taking nobody's name. Yeah, Faith. Look at her, just falling all on the floor.
Out.
I mean, she's just tough.
Fearless.
Yeah. But, I mean, she just turned it on.
Yeah.
That second half. You can tell she just wanted to win. Very competitive.
I love that. But we can't forget about Mechanicsburg because this team played. Because initially, both teams, I think they had to get acclimated to the floor.
Yeah.
And the lights.
And the new lights.
But Mechanicsburg, and now we can mention her. Addie DeLong.
I'm in love.
Yeah. There was a point.
She is the toughest kid.
Yes.
And just, I don't know, just like the anchor of that team. Mm-hmm. Despite everything that's going on, she made the right plays. That pass she did right there over her shoulder, that was unbelievable.
Yes.
Almost walked out the gym. That was the last call I was going to do for the day. Yeah. That over-the-shoulder pass was unbelievable.
Was crazy. And that was the thing. I think it was the third quarter. They just needed another player to step up, and Addie was there. But we can't forget about the point guard.
Can't forget about
Olivia Skilling.
Yeah.
There aren't a lot of words I can talk about her because just a few things. She had a lot of responsibility because she has the ball in her hand for most of their possessions. Yeah. She never put her head down.
Not once.
As the playmaker, the point guard, the decision, all of it.
All of it.
She had under control, steady, got all of her players open in the right positions.
And that's not easy.
Never got out the game.
No, she didn't get any break, no water, no inhaler, not a cup of puffs. She waited the whole game.
Like, sorry, Olivia, you can't come out.
No, honey. And she didn't look winded at all.
No.
Like, what conditioning are you doing?
Listen.
Because, I mean, to have that much responsibility, like, as a point guard, it is kind of hard because you're doing, two things at once. Right. You're facilitating the offense, facilitating the team, making sure everybody's involved. But you also had, because of the type of team and how it was, how it's formed with the players they have, she's also got to look for her shot.
Yes.
That's not that simple.
Right.
And when I mean, you're right, you're absolutely right. She did not look at the floor at one time, which I think created so much opportunity, the ability. Like, if you want to look at a point guard that really understands, like, you don't have to be 6'2" and all these moves and stuff like that. Just be efficient, be fundamental, be on top of your game. She didn't take a lot of crappy shots. Right. Like, just overall a great player.
Great player, so in control.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I loved it.
I did
Olivia, too. you get a kudos for us. We enjoyed watching you play.
We did.
We can't forget about Danny Schiffner.
We can't forget about Danny.
Listen.
Danny, lefty.
Listen,
They didn't know what to do with that 11.
they couldn't. Like when
I don't know if they figured it out.
Anytime they needed a basket, and even to get them to overtime, it was Danny making the shot.
It was Danny.
And the game changed when she unfortunately fouled out.
Yeah.
But
I knew
she was a game changer.
I knew she was going for that foul. She couldn't help it. She didn't have good break pads.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just ran right. But
that's adrenaline. She was going.
We knew.
Yeah.
I mean, she is just so key for them. She's that hard-nosed player.
Right.
She's just not taking any crap, and she doesn't care who she's on the floor with.
Yeah.
When you have those pieces, you are bound to do great things.
Yeah.
That's why that game went into overtime. And it was so much fun.
It was fun.
It was a lot of
that
fun.
was an incredible game to
I
call.
think we had pizza and you had a Snickers.
Yep.
And some
because it was that kind of
it was that energy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think both of these teams they should feel really good coming out of how they played at this tournament.
Oh, for sure.
Tournament at this event, because they both played well. They competed. They came over rough start.
Yep.
And then fought to the end. I thought really great game between, even though the Worthington Christian came out with a win, Mechanicsburg, you don't have to hang your head whatsoever. You guys
That's a
played
lesson.
Incredible
Not a
game.
loss. That's a lesson. Not a loss.
Not a loss.
Yeah.